at is that person responding at the pace you're responding?
Oh,
Right? Is that person responding at the pace you're responding? Or are you constantly having to force play games? Are you spending a lot of time in? So, what's really interesting about what you're saying is that the biology shows also that that spark we feel at the beginning, what we're really experiencing is excitement and stress at the same time. So, the excitement is, I think they're hot. The stress is, do they think I'm hot?
yes.
The excitement is, oh my gosh, I just texted them. I have their number. The stress is, when are they going to text back?
Yes.
So we think chemistry and the spark is something that we just feel, but actually it's excitement and stress together. And what's really interesting is that as you get to know someone better, the stress decreases
Yes.
and comfort increases. So we think the spark's gone, but actually you've just become more comfortable in their presence. Now, how does this answer your question? The way it answers your question is the idea that you can't control your hormones. You are going to go through that. You are going to feel all of these things. What you have to do is get past those feelings as they naturally will,
Mm.
and then use your reasoning and logic to be thoughtful, to be mindful, and slow things down. And that's the number one thing I can say. Slow it down. You will make better decisions when you actually take time to see the other person, but take time to reflect.
Mm.
That you message them, but then you also take time again to slow down and say, I don't need to see them every day. I can see them once a week and see how this goes. And I think people are scared of doing that. And I want to validate your hormones are going to push you and take over,
Right.
and you can't control that.
Right.
You can only control what happens when they finally calm down. And you can either look at that and go, oh, the spark went, or you go, oh, now I actually get to see. It's almost like it's been foggy this whole time, and
Yeah.
now the fog's cleared. Now I can actually see. So sometimes you're just waiting or hoping that happens quicker, and then you can actually see. So you could do two things. You can slow down the pace of a relationship emotionally, but you could spend more time with them to learn more about them in different scenarios. And I think this is one of the biggest mistakes we make. When we first see someone, we only see them in a very specific scenario. We see them on date night, we see them at a movie, we see them at a dinner. What about you see them with a few of their friends? What about you get to know them over an activity that puts you both in an uncomfortable situation? What about you go to an escape room? What about you go to a pottery class? What about you go to something where neither of you have any skills, but you get to try something new because now you get to see how they deal with new things?